Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for another OPTC video, and in today's video we're diving into PKA level 150 with no Zoro and Sanji. Yes, no Zoro Sanji, only using a friend captain. Hopefully this helps you guys out if you guys are struggling with PKA level 150, because I know a lot of people really want this legend, but I know a lot of people might not have had the opportunity to actually pick them up. So if you did manage to get Yamato, you did manage to get Roden, but you didn't, unfortunately, pick up Zoro Sanji. And look, you still have plenty of time to summon, so I would highly recommend trying to get them. They're a very, very good legend. I feel like they're going to be an exceptional character for Treasure Map, as well as probably Kazuna. So hopefully you guys do have a chance to pick them up. But if you guys are farming PKA along the way and you haven't managed to get them just yet, this team will hopefully help you out. Now, having Roden as your captain is definitely the way to go. You do want to bring at least one of them, whether it's a friend captain, whether it's not a friend captain. It's not essential, but it definitely helps out because of their despair removal, their ability to remove the red Haki, or one of the red Hakis anyway. But having Zoro Sanji is very, very nice. Zoro Sanji has the ability to remove both the defense up and the threshold on the final stage, and there's not a lot of the characters that can do that. You have like Nami, Karina, you have Queen, but besides those two units, you kind of have to store one turn, and then you can use stuff like Bobbins and stuff like that. It's definitely doable, it's just, it's very, very challenging to replace. On top of that, on the final stage, you can only use one special, so bringing a character that has the ability to remove that ability is very, very valuable. And the character that we decided to bring here was actually Shanks. Now, Shanks has that limit break ability. He's the 9.5 anniversary character. Hopefully you guys summoned for him, or if you guys did summon for him, hopefully you have him. If you don't, it's going to be a little bit challenging to replace. But a character that can give you an orb buff and some sort of other benefit is going to be able to is going to find a way on the team. Using that limit break ability is a must, though. Now, on stage 3, we come up against Iso Kiku, and as you guys can see there, we kind of just blitzed our way through it with the Togi special. And then we move on to stage 4 against Marco, Vista, and Whitey Bay. They have damage reduction, and they can only let you tap against Marco, but that's okay, because we're basically just going to blow away the back units. We're going to use the Super EX of Roger and Odin, and that way we can get an attack boost and a 3-turn orb boost. Plus, if you use the Kinemon special here, you can actually increase the attack boost to a 3-turn attack boost. Plus, they give 2 turns of cooldown, which is great because the left column gets 2-turn reversed, and he also removes the paralysis on the right-hand side as well. Don't worry about the damage reduction. Hang on to that Yamato special. You're going to want to save that for the revive, because the revive is by far the most challenging part of this entire piece of content, which is kind of wild. But look, at level 150 PK, you bet your ass that having like almost 2 billion HP, I think it's like 1.6 on a revive, and having red Haki hit you before, so you can't use 3-turn buffs, man, it's very, very challenging. Using the super swap of Zoro Sanji here means that you can go into their dual form, you can increase the attack, you can increase the orbs, and you can give yourself a chain buff and a chain multiplier. Now, ideally here, you're going to want to try and keep some of those Wano slots. Now, as you can see, I activated the rush ability, but I didn't use all of my Wano slots. Firstly, I saved a Wano slot on Kinemon, but using Yamato in her Dex variation means that you can easily tap with her, so that way you give yourself a Wano orb. But if you don't get the right captain swap, you can close the app, reopen it, and then that way Yamato becomes your captain, because on the revive, or on the second turn I should say, Whitebeard is going to captain swap you. So use that ability to your advantage, so that way you can just swap into Yamato. Now, Yamato can, like I said, can give herself a Wano orb, which is very, very handy, because we're going to be using that Wano orb as that final tap ability that she has. As you guys saw, we swapped with her, so she gets a little bit extra damage as the final tapper. And we save the HP, so that way we can use the rush on this turn as well. Use the Shank special. He's going to give you a orb buff for slashes and a whole bunch of other classes, but he also sets defense to 0. With the Zoro support, you can get a 1.2 times conditional boost, which is a little bit extra damage, and then you can use the Yamato special to give yourself color affinity and additional damage taken on Whitebeard, which means that you can hit a little bit harder. Tapping with the rush ability, ideally, you want to have a nice chunky rush. My rush is level 5, but if you can find a way to sort of lock some orbs, so that way you can get a bit more damage output, you will be fine. But as you can see, Yamato was hitting for over 1 billion damage just to Yamato. So if you can save a Wano orb on just one other character, you should be fine, or you should be hunky-dory for that revive stage. But that's going to wrap up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to go down there, bell, like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please very much enjoy the rest of your day. If you guys want to see any other combinations against level 150, let me know down below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye!